Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Malgus Project. That's what I'm calling this. This is basically the recent Sideshow Darth Malgus figure, a 6 scale from the Old Republic game, which I never played. Before getting this figure, I really didn't know anything about Darth Malgus beside the fact that he looked really cool. And I own the vintage collection 3 3/4 inch version of him, and he was pretty bad. But you know, since Sideshow announced him, he looked really cool, and seeing him at Comic-Con, he looked really bad. So, when he came in, after doing the review and stuff, I went on YouTube and watched some videos and blah blah blah, whatever, on this guy, just to get a little more of a feel. I did that before I wrote the review, because I always try to do a little research, spice up the writing a little bit. But so either way, I started watching the videos and some of the little cinematics on YouTube and stuff, and I was looking at it. He just looks even more cool. He looked even cooler, which prompted myself and Wendy we bought the Old Republic game, and basically within 48 hours of getting this guy, I was already performing the autopsy. I was already cutting into him and taking things apart, and doing whatever, because I had to light him up. And it's funny because the day we sold one to a friend and a customer of ours, Paul. As soon as he got his and he opened it, he was like, "Oh, Jay, I want you to customize this," and I was just like, "Oh no," because I was already a few days into it, and I was already like, "Oh man, this is what I wanted to do." I wanted to do as much as possible, because especially with that new Darth Vader coming. So, long story short, cut into him, started customizing. This is what I came up with. We're gonna lower the lights so I can turn some stuff on, and I'll keep narrating. So what you see here is the fully illuminated Darth Malgus, which I am extremely proud of. I went and I did, of course, his mask, because I think his mask is the coolest part of all. I did the mask, which he has 2 lights on his mask, and I also did the 2 lights on his lower right breastplate, or on the breastplate on the lower right side. He's got 2 little adjacent lights going on there, and also over on the sides, on either gauntlet, he's got some nice little red lights. And either gauntlet, he's got a pair of red lights in either gauntlet too, on the left and right side. And he also has the lightsaber, and the lightsaber was unbelievably, especially difficult to figure out, because I didn't want any wires connecting anything from the lightsaber. I didn't want any wires exposed. I wanted it to basically look like the lightsaber. I don't like cables and stuff hanging off of things to power them if they're not supposed to have cables hanging off of them. So the lightsaber was extremely challenging, by far the most challenging for the whole entire custom, and it is 100% self-contained, and it is barely altered as far as aesthetics goes. It looks almost exactly the same way as it did before I cut into it. Of course, cutting into it made the lightsaber shorter, putting it all back together, because you kind of lose plastic when you're chopping things apart like that. At least I do. But it's barely noticeable. I mean, if you look at the lightsaber, it looks pretty damn tight. It doesn't light anywhere near as bright as I would like it to, but that is also because of the bulb placement. It's pretty far away from the actual saber, or the actual illuminated end of the lightsaber. The bulb is, you know, probably a quarter of an inch away from that. So from the base of the bulb, maybe a half an inch away from the base of the saber, the illuminated end, and it was extremely challenging for me to figure out a way how to get lights in there, how to get a power source in there. Maybe a week into working on the lightsaber, I totally decided that power switch was not necessary, that removing and reinstalling the batteries to turn it on and off was fine for me, because I would almost never display it that way. I would always just put them in just to show somebody if I wanted to, and take them right back out. It doesn't matter. The lightsaber's still colored red, and I don't have to see it lit all the time. Just knowing that it lights up is more than enough for me. That makes it super sweet, along with all the rest of the stuff that lights up. He does, however, have on the rear of his upper body armor, this is the power switch. It's just a simple on-off switch, and that powers his chest and both gauntlets. And that wasn't too difficult. That wasn't anywhere near as difficult as the lightsaber. The lightsaber, again, man, just figuring out how to get everything in there was insanely complicated and tedious, and routing holes through things. I mean, I literally routed through the entire hilt of the lightsaber by hand with screwdrivers and mini hand drill tools. I literally, from end to end of the hilt, I hollowed that bad boy out. I actually went through multiple stages with the lightsaber as well. I built it, had it working, took it all apart, destroyed it because there were too many gaps, too many things aesthetically wrong with the lightsaber that it didn't look good anymore. I even went to a stage where I actually had a laser pointer as the light source inside of the hilt, and that was a little brighter, but that was extremely touchy, and it just moving the just touching the figure, it seemed to make it blink, and that kind of bothered me. And then I tore that apart just last night. I actually rebuilt this thing from the ground up overnight last night. Probably took me about 8-9 hours. And I went back to the LED bulb, and I was able to insert the LED bulb much further up in the hilt, making it much closer to the lightsaber, to the illuminated end rather, which helped with brightening it up a little more. Still isn't very bright, but it's all self-contained. The batteries are in there. I actually got the battery compartment much cleaner, and actually I'm really happy with how clean the lightsaber came out, because a week ago the lightsaber looked like a lightsaber with springs and things sticking out and gaps in it, and you could see light emanating from small cracks in the sides, and it was a mess. But I was still, I was figuring it out while I'm working on it. I mean, I usually, if I did something like this again, which I never would because it's just way too much work. If I did something like this again, I would just do it better the second time around, and the third time around it would be even better. And so I don't mind, while I'm doing these things, building them up, breaking them apart, building them up, breaking them apart, building them up, and breaking them apart several times over, because at the end result, it always comes out better, and I always make improvements. I'm always able to get things a little cleaner and a little nicer. And for me, man, the cleaner something looks, the more functional it is, the better. I mean, it's not that big a deal that the lightsaber doesn't look fully illuminated all the way down, and it isn't super bright, and it works, and it's self-contained, and that's pretty badass. We heard that Sideshow is not going to continue with the illuminated lightsabers like they did with the Padawan Obi-Wan figure, which I was very disappointed, because I was more than happy with that. I was super pleased with that figure. I was so happy with that. I don't care that the lightsaber wasn't self-contained the way they did it. The way they did it, I thought it made a lot of sense, and they gave you enough parts so that you could still have a regular complete figure without the electronics in the hand, with a separate lightsaber that wasn't illuminated with. They gave you both options, so it was, for me, that was perfect. I mean, I don't understand what their issue with it was, but from what we heard, I don't think they're doing them anymore. Lastly is the mask. The last really cool thing I want to show you about the mask is the mask is also 100%. It's wireless. So, meaning when you take it off, there's nothing you have to undo or unplug, and you can take his mask right off and put it right on. And what's really cool about it, there's no on-off switch on that either, but the mask automatically goes on when you put the prongs into place in the back here. If you notice, I put these prongs in place, and look at that, it goes on, and that's pretty freaking slick. I like that a lot. And so it's barely altered as far as what the mask looks like. The cables that once connected the mask, which were just dummy cables, obviously I had to cut those away. So the ribbed detail on those cables is no longer there. But I did put the spacers. I did manage to cut those off of the original cables. Cut those off, hollowed them out, and put them over the cables I have, which I think looks very aesthetically pleasing also. So put the mask on, it automatically goes on. If you don't want it on, just leave one of the prongs slightly offset and it's fine. But I'm very proud of this figure. I easily put 100 hours of work into this. I punctured the same thumb twice. This bad boy right there, you probably can't see anything, but I got two nice puncture holes on the tip of that. That was the worst of it. My hands are extremely sore from the routing and all that kind of stuff, but you know what? I'm very happy with this guy. He's one of a kind. I'm a huge new fan of Darth Malgus because Sideshow made such an awesome freaking figure. I totally wish it was electrified out like the way I did it, pimp my figure. I wish it was more like that, especially because the Darth Vader's coming, and the Darth Vader's got a lot of his electronic peripherals are actually functional, and he's got a blinking light and everything. But you're not gonna get a lightsaber with Darth Vader that lights up, which that bums me out. The other thing I did to this guy, I must admit, was I took the body out. I put a Hot Toys True Type figure in there. Not because I have anything against Sideshow figures, like for some reason people don't like their base bodies. I think their base bodies are fine, except for when they leave out double jointed elbows or knees or whichever. He didn't have double jointed elbows, and with all that armor on there, I think that just bothered me. It really bothers me that much that I actually switched out the body, which I almost never do things like that. I always try to keep everything as original as possible. So that really, the single jointed elbows, I don't care if you can see it much more when it's double jointed. People are like, oh, movie accurate, but this is an action figure. The bottom line is, for me, this is an action figure, which means, action is the key word there. Action, functional. I like it to do as much stuff as possible. I like them to be as complicated as possible. The more work I see that Sideshow put into their figures, or that Hot Toys puts into a particular figure, the more I can appreciate stuff. If the thing looks absolutely gorgeous on the outside and it's a beautiful sculpt, but it's a hollow piece of vinyl, it isn't going to mean anywhere as much to me, or it isn't going to be anywhere near as cool to me as a little 5-inch figure that's got 12 points of articulation, and I can actually, handle it, use my imagination, and there's just more going on for me. There's more work for me, more stuff involved. I mean, what the thing actually looks like, the actual movie accuracy and all that stuff, it's not that important to me. I mean, if that was the case, I would be buying 1-to-1 scale stuff, movie replica, film prop stuff. This is an action figure. I enjoy seeing my action figure. I enjoy once every few months, I might go open the case and take somebody like him and repose them. Very rarely do I ever do anything like that. But the bottom line is, like the whole deal with feet in the shoes. For me, it's cool when the action figures used to have legs that went all the way down and they had feet in the shoes. That made it more complete to me. That's my weird way of looking at things, but I had a good time doing this. I won't do it again though. It's too much work. But he's freaking awesome now, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I mean, if you put your mind to these kind of things, I have no electronics education whatsoever. I just, literally go buy the cheapest materials I can find, literally going to the dollar store, buying little things, taking them apart, figuring out how they work, and reapplying them in ways that I want to use them. So it's this, all of his electronics, in all honesty, all of the actual parts couldn't have costed me more than I throw away and go through a lot of stuff in the process, so I couldn't have spent more than 30 or 40 bucks on parts. It's just a lot of hours of work, and being very careful not to destroy things in the process, and you just gotta really wanna do it bad enough. Like I said, I have no training in anything like this. I'm just a creative, resourceful person, and I wanted him to light up, and that's it. And now he is badder than bad. He was bad when he first arrived, but now he's super bad. And peace, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Until I do my next custom, I hope you liked it. Peace. Thanks for watching. Hey, what's up? This is want to do another video response to comments I got on the Commander Wolf video. This is gonna work better for me. I like doing it this way. I really appreciate all the comments, and I really want to get back into responding to everyone. We have had a little bit of trouble with that past several months because of moving and relocating and moving business and all that nonsense. But anyway, this is comments on the Wolf, Commander Wolf illuminated jetpack custom that I did. Marlo says, "Damn Jay, you're badass. How much would you charge to do one of those for me? That's just looks so clean and factory made, like you said. So my hat's off to you. Love it." Thanks a lot, Marlo. From one artist to another. I appreciate it. If you guys don't know who Marlo is, that's Emery. He's an artist as well. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. And it came out really nice. If you do want me to make one for you, I guess if it probably takes me about 5 hours to do that particular custom, the jetpack. If you can take that into consideration, and we can come to some kind of an agreement, pretty much. That's really the only thing, man. The equipment, the supplies they don't cost anything really at all. They're as cheap as can be. It's just my time, dude. It's just the routing the holes and doing all that manual labor crap that sucks. But yeah, man, just give us a call, man. Holla at Wendy and we'll talk. I'm sure we can work something out. Muggy215, great video, Jay. Your custom work is very impressive. Thanks for recognizing the comments. It's very nice of you. Keep putting out that work also. Peace, brother. Thank you very much, Mo. I appreciate the comments, and I appreciate that you like my work. Yoda Soda Bo, Yoda Soda Bo. That's a good name. I like that one again. Dope. You're like the 1/6 engineer / mechanic, whatever you want to call it. You it, man. Oh, whatever you want to call it. You it, man. LOL. And great job on pronouncing my name. Pretty rare. It's a confusing name to look at. But thank you very much. I appreciate the comments. It's very encouraging for people to tell me they like my stuff and they think what I'm doing is good. So thank you very much. Next one is Christine Castellanos. You're very talented, looks extremely nice and so neatly done. Thank you, Christine. It was really nice meeting you guys, by the way. Yeah, that's the whole thing about my work, man. If it doesn't look like factory done, man, I probably won't. If I don't think I can make it look as perfect as I would like it to be if I was going to buy it, then I won't even bother. Thank you very much, Christine. El Sinistro, awesome custom, something so simple, make it so awesome. Absolutely, that's the key. Very, very simple, little tiny things that I wish these manufacturers would see and take into account and take into consideration and be like, we should do that. We should make these jetpacks illuminated now. That would be freaking awesome. But if not, I'm just going to do my own anyway. So thanks, El Sinistro. I appreciate it. 78 Humbler. What up, Bart? Hey, Jason, man. I am so far behind on watching videos. I'm gonna try and catch up on yours. I just watched your reviews on the Baroness and Commander Wolf. Wow, that's awesome mod on that jetpack. You're an inspiration. Thank you very much, and you're an inspiration too, because you make some really cool videos that if whoever doesn't know Bart's about Bart's stop motion videos, he does some pretty cool stuff, and he's just a cool cat. So check his stuff out. That's 70 Humbler. And thanks a lot, Bart. I appreciate it. The words of encouragement and the constructive comment. Thank you. Rhino Faroki, what up, buddy? Holy shit, that looks amazing. I thought it was factory made at first. Join the chat, man. Thanks for the shout out, bro. Your custom work is absolutely insane. You are a machine. The subject is customs too. You guys are more than welcome to join in. Just hit me up tomorrow like 11 a.m. and I can get you the link to join the chat. I apologize for not getting back to you. I did want to join that Saturday. I did forget that Wendy and I we had a video job to do. We had to go, we had to film an illusionist friend of ours do a routine, and he was doing some basically demo reel stuff that I had to film for him that Saturday morning and afternoon, so that's why I never even got back to you. But I do think you are doing this on a regular basis, and we are going to get involved in that. So thanks a lot, Rhino. Appreciate it big time. Sean Dumoulin, yeah. You are so talented. Why aren't you working for these guys? Show them how things should be done. LOL, love the end shout outs. That was great. It can be difficult getting back to people who leave comments in our busy life. Doing a video recognizing us collectors was top notch. Cheers to you and Wendy. And look forward to watching more videos from you guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Sean. And I think this is way better too. This is more personal. I'm actually speaking to you. And you know, I can literally just, answer your question right there, you know, and or respond to whatever comments you have. I appreciate it big time. I appreciate you watching our videos. My custom videos, as well as the Bomb Show videos, as well as, you know, supporting the Ultimate Collectors channel. And absolutely, we will keep on putting out videos. I'm going to keep doing customs, or I'm going to keep videoing and showing the customs I do, because I never did that before. I've always worked on custom stuff, but I didn't show much off. But thank you very much, and I appreciate the comment as well. Mike Rowe, awesome, and wishing you the best in 2014. Right back at you, Mike. Hopefully this is one of the best, if not the best year of your life upcoming 2014, and that goes for everybody. Thank you very much, Mike Rowe, for the comment. Andre Ansel 2006, fantastic. Thanks for the shout out. Always nice to see you guys' videos. You're very welcome, Andre. You're a good guy, and I can't express how much I appreciate you guys, you supporting our shop, and supporting our channel, supporting our creative stuff that me and Wendy do. And thanks for the comment as well, buddy. And we'll see you soon, not too long from now, I'm sure. DJ Bear 323, damn man, you're on a roll, Jay. Can't wait to see what you got in store for us next. Awesome work as always, DJ CB. Thank you very much, DJ Bear 323. And I guess if you are watching this video, you've already seen what was next, and that was the Darth Malgus. I appreciate the comment. I appreciate you watching and supporting our videos, and thank you very much. And last but not least, J9Bin. J9BIN, I'm not sure what that stands for, but that looks like the old Public Enemy logo here. J9BIN, great work, 100% better. I don't know if 100% better, but thank you. I appreciate that you think so. I think it's a major difference, though. I agree. I think it's a huge difference. Just one little simple thing like that makes. But thanks everybody for commenting, and I will continue to do this. I will respond via video to comments, and hope you guys continue to watch and support my and Wendy's creative ventures, and support our channel, The Bomb Show, supporting our shop, Typhon Toys, supporting and being a part of just a nice, peaceful, happy community of people that are just have fun geeking out and enjoying all the cool stuff that we enjoy. So, peace everyone. Thank you, and until next custom or next video, which is next, I'm working working on the script right this. As soon as I finish uploading this video, I'll be working on the script and we'll be putting this video together hopefully the next day or so. And if you are looking for a Superman or anything else pretty recently, check our site, typhontoys.com. And peace out, everybody. Yeah.